everybody. Welcome back to another Rainbows and Rage with me, Rainbows.
And I'm Rage.
Today we're going to speak about a little bit of an extension of something that we spoke about, was it last week?
Yes.
And it came up in the conversation, and that is the friend zone. And in my opinion, the lack of friend zone. There's no such thing, in my opinion.
Okay, so I'm on the opposite side of the fence. I believe there is a friend zone. I have put people in it. So tell me why you don't believe there's a friend zone.
There's no such thing as a friend zone. You're either someone's friend or you're not someone's friend. That's it.
Okay, but then where does dating come into this?
It doesn't. You're a friend.
So here's my thing, right? I went on a date. What was it, last week? I don't know. I guess it wasn't very memorable. But anyway, so he had told me that he wants to be friends first. I don't date my friends. I don't kiss my friends. I don't become intimate with my friends. I have plenty of guy friends that I am never going to date. So this guy is just like, oh, everybody wants to find their best friend in their relationship or whatever. And I'm like, I understand that, but I don't want to start a friendship with you and then get into that weird, are we dating now? Like, are we just chilling as friends? Are we on a date? Like, what is happening here? If I'm going to be dating somebody, then I want to know I'm dating them. And then, you know, if it doesn't work, then yeah, absolutely, become friends. It happened to somebody that I went on a date with a month ago, and now I love him to death, but we are, like, he's been put in the friend zone.
I don't know if me and you have the same definition of friend zone then, if you both agree.
Well, I thought you didn't believe there was a friend zone. So with this one guy I went on a date with a month ago, I'm like, so we're friend zoning each other? He's like, yeah.
In like the typical friend zone, it's like, okay, I'm just going to use a guy and a girl as an example from what I've experienced or been explained to, or what is my knowledge of it is. Let's say guy has a crush on girl, they're friends, he may or may not tell her, but he's just there. And let's say when he does tell her, or if he does tell her, she shuts him down, maybe nicely, and just says, okay, well, I just think of you as my friend or my brother or whatever. And he harbors like resentment towards that. He's stuck in this friend zone. He wants to climb out of the friend zone, maybe try to pretend to be a super nice guy so that she'll change her mind and he won't be in the friend zone. If you both agree to being friends, no one's in the friend zone. You guys are just friends. It's not a friend zone.
Yeah, okay, no, that I agree with. But okay.
If one doesn't agree, I mean, if both parties don't agree, then one might say, if they so believe this, that they are in the friend zone.
Yeah, okay, so I thought, you know, putting someone in the friend zone didn't necessarily mean that it started off as a friendship. But because, I mean, if it starts off as a friendship, you guys are friends anyway. There is no friend zone.
I don't believe there is such, I don't believe so. I feel like if someone, let's say, if the guy doesn't pursue this relationship with the intention of becoming a relationship, he puts himself in the fake friend zone.
Amen. Exactly.
Fake friend zone. Because first of all, you're not even a fucking friend if you go into something with a intention of something else and not tell her. And she's just dating people and doing whatever the hell she wants because she's free.
Yeah, she doesn't know. And I mean, like, this guy I went on a date with a week ago. He's like, I want to be friends first. I'm like, I don't want to be friends. I have plenty of friends.
Right. Oh, wait, so you guys went on a date then? What kind of, was that like a friend date?
Oh, it was okay. So I generally do not say yes to coffee dates, but he was broke. So I'm like, all right, fine, we'll go for coffee, whatever. And then I'm just like, so, you know, do you want to start dating? He's like, it's too soon to tell. I'm like, so when will you know? Like 2 weeks into the friendship, 2 months into the friendship, 2 years into the friendship? You can't change your mind in the middle of a friendship. When I've mentally put someone in my head as a friend, I don't have romantic feelings towards them. I don't, go above and beyond. Like, I'm good to my friends, but like for a boyfriend, it's different. If you're sick, you make soup and all that shit.
That's a different way of people dating that I haven't experienced, I guess.
Like, I don't know, this guy was like, yeah, I want to be friends first. I'm like, I'm not interested in that. I'm looking for someone who wants to potentially be in a relationship. And then if it doesn't work out, yeah, we can be friends. But if you start off being friends, I can't change that in my head.
I think there are some people that can maybe grow to be more, but that's kind of weird that he set that kind of tone in the beginning. I think if it were to happen by accident, just so happen, like a while down the road, that's one thing. But for him to put like this clear-cut barrier on, you're gonna be my friend first and then I'll see how it goes, like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and I mean, you're right. If it happens organically, then that's awesome. But it's very rare that happens.
Exactly.
And usually there's only feelings on like one side and then it's weird.
Yeah. Unless the other person just gets the hell over it. If a person tells you that they have feelings for you and you say that you don't have feelings for them, they can either get the hell over it and like continue being your friend, or they never were your friend, like I said before. I think those guys that say that they're friend zoned are bigger douchebags than a douchebag who's a douchebag from day one. I'd 100% rather chill with a douchebag who's a douchebag from day one than one of these secret fake fucking friends that try to snake their way into your pants or into your heart. Bullshit. Doesn't exist.
So I guess we actually ended up being on the same page anyway.
I think it's just a bunch of losers that can't cope with rejection and then harbor all these fucking angry feelings towards this girl who had no clue that they were interested in her. You can't convince someone to become attracted to you if they're just not. By being a nice guy, I'm being friend zoned. I take her out. I drive her around. I do this. I bought her blah, blah, blah. She never told you to, first of all, probably, most likely. If she did and you did it, you probably did it out of not the kindness of your heart, because you're trying to buy her or convince her that you're the guy that she needs. And that's just doesn't happen.
Get something out of it.
Yeah, exactly. If someone doesn't reciprocate the interest in you, then it's just not going to happen. And you shouldn't be angry at that person. It's okay to have friends of the opposite sex. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, and just be upfront. If you want to date somebody, say, hey, I'm interested in you. And if they say no, then grow up, put your big boy or big girl pants on, and move past it and be friends, or just walk away from the relationship. I've done that plenty.
Nobody owes you a relationship out of being a nice person. That's crazy entitlement right there.
Exactly. Like, there have been situations where someone's like, oh, I want to date you, and I'm like, can we just be friends? And they're like, I don't want to be friends. I'm like, all right, well, we should just part ways at that point.
So what's your idea of the friend zone then? What the hell were you thinking?
Well, I thought it was like, well, sort of what you thought, like where there was feelings on one end and not the other, but I mean, I'm very upfront about it, so I've never been like, oh, yeah, maybe we can be friends or whatever. Like, and if somebody's interested in me, it's a very straightforward yes or no. I don't like to play games. I don't like to waste people's time. So I don't know. I thought for me, the friend zone is if somebody says, oh, they want to be friends and then maybe start dating. No, mentally you're in my friend zone.
If I met someone like the guy that you said that let's be friends and then like get to know if he wants to date or something, I wouldn't trust that guy, because then if he has all these other girlfriends and let's say you are dating, I'd be like, are they just girls like on the waiting list, like in case this doesn't work out?
Exactly.
That's kind of weird and creepy.
Yeah.
And no one should trust that man.
I mean, you only get one life. You live it once. Jump in with both feet. If you are feeling indecisive about somebody, then obviously, you're not comfortable with the idea of a relationship, so don't do it. But don't be an indecisive idiot. Make your decision and go with it.
Yeah, don't be not confident in yourself, too. Like, if you ask someone, that's better than never having asked and spent years with these feelings all tucked inside of you. And then, like, it's not the other person's fault if they go find their happiness.
Yep, exactly.
That's life.
So, yeah, let us know. Have you been friend-zoned?
Doesn't exist. doesn't exist. It's something that's new. If our parents and grandparents have never been friend zoned, it doesn't exist. Because your granddaddy that fought in World War II came back home and married your grandmama like right away. He didn't wait and see. He did it.
Exactly. So yeah, make sure to leave a comment in the section below and like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll also leave our email and Twitter if you'll follow us there. And stalk us, please. We'll put you in the friend zone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh my god, my eyelash is coming off. Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm actually glad to know it happens to you too, not just me with my ridiculousness and stabbing myself in the eye.